Hi guys, and welcome to the second day of Bookmas. This is my third time recording this video because my camera has not recorded any of it all three times. It records like the first 30 seconds and then it moves on. And I should probably check like every 30 seconds to see if it's still recording, but I forget. So without further ado, let me tell you about Bookmas, because I didn't tell you about Bookmas in my November wrap-up. So basically what I'm doing for Bookmas is I'm putting up 12 videos, but those are not necessarily going to be, I don't really have a plan, so they're not necessarily going to all be like holiday related. Some of them are I'm going to try, but some of them may just be, a couple of them may just be like regular old tag videos. I do know that I have a couple of tags that I have to do because I was tagged in them, and this was not one of those because this is a tag video that I was not tagged to do, but I'm going to do, and because it's several years old. It was created by Haley in Bookland, and that is the Christmas song tag. I am skipping a couple questions because I'm realizing I don't have 7 written down. Just looking at I don't have 7 written down, and I'm not going to go find it because it's going to take forever. Bookmas is a mess, you guys. Bookmas is a mess. But without further ado, let's just get right into the tag because that's why you guys are here. Right, so the Christmas song tag is a book tag inspired by Christmas songs, and so there's a question for each song title, and the first song title is "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch," and the question for that one is a villainous character that you couldn't help but love, and for that I picked Maven from Red Queen. He is horrible, he is the villain, but I love him. He's adorable and funny and just lovable, and those things, I have trouble with this book because of that, because I really want to hate him, but I just can't. To question 2, all I want for Christmas is you. Name a book that you would love to find under your Christmas tree this year. So for this one I have kind of a weird answer, and like all this whole Bookmas mess, this question, the answer is kind of going to be all over the place and also a mess. And the book that I picked that I would love to find under my Christmas tree this year is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. As you guys can see, I have a copy. I've read it 100 times, and the reason I would love to find this under my Christmas tree again is because I would just love to, not necessarily, I don't want a new copy, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I would love to have the joy of rereading Harry Potter for the first time all over again. And I know that's kind of not what the question is asking, but that's kind of what I thought of when I heard this question. And so I would love to be able to reread Harry Potter for the first time and have that whole experience again. And so if I could find any book, it would be Harry Potter that I had not read. Like, it would be in a universe where I had not read Harry Potter, and it would be one where I could reread Harry Potter for the first time. And that's what I would want to find under my Christmas tree. But I guarantee you that's not going to happen. Question 3. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Name a character who overcomes, struggles, and learns to believe in themselves. So this one I actually don't know if this character ever actually figures it out, but the book that I picked is Geekerella, and I picked Elle from this book. This book does not have its jacket. I could not find the jacket because this is the book that I'm currently reading. And like I told you guys, I'm a hot mess right now. But this is, I'm almost done, and I'm hoping that somewhere in the end Elle kind of learns that she's enough and she learns to believe in herself, because she's definitely overcome some major struggles, and I would just love to see her learn to believe in herself a little bit more and kind of learn that she's good enough and that she's not an extra in somebody else's life. Number 4, Santa Claus is coming to town. I'm a character who would be at the top of the nice list and a character who would be at the top of the naughty list. So for the naughty list, I had to pick Rysand from A Court of Thorns and Roses, and also the one that I'm currently reading, A Court of Mist and Fury. I picked him mostly because of his part in A Court of Thorns and Roses, because I thought that he was just such a bad character, but he was so good. Like, he did all these great things, but he was just so bad doing it. And I just think that he'd be on the naughty list, like, because he is the king of the lord of the night court. And I always want to say king of the night court, but that's not right. And I always have kind of just thought that he would be on the naughty list for various reasons. I think he's, you know, mostly for trying to steal Feyre from Tamlin, even though they belong together. Then I would have to put him on the naughty list. And for the nice list, I picked Finn from Traveler, because Finn is just like the greatest guy, and he does so many good things in this book, and I just had to pick him to be at the top of my nice list. I don't know about Santa, I don't know what Santa's thinking, but my nice list has Finn at the top of it. 5. Frosty the Snowman. Name a book that melts your heart. And for this one, I had to pick Traveler, because Finn and Jessa are my OTP, and they are so stinking cute and adorable, and this book, the whole thing just melts my heart into a puddle, and it's so perfect and adorable and just such a cute book. So I told you guys that I do not have question 7, so I'm just going to move on to question 8. And that is Sleigh Ride. Which fictional characters would you want to spend the holiday with? For this one, I picked Ella from Perfected, because Ella has never celebrated any sort of holiday, and I would love to just be with her for her first Christmas. I think that it would be so much fun to just kind of share Christmas traditions with her, and to like bake cookies and give her gifts and just all sorts of fun things with her. Number 9, Baby It's Cold Outside. Name a book that you would sacrifice to a fire to keep you warm when it was cold outside. For this one, I know a lot of people are going to hate me, and I picked Newt's Emerald by Garth Nix, because this book, while it wasn't bad, if I had to pick a book on my shelf to sacrifice to a fire, it would be this one, because this one was not my favorite book ever, and I gave it like 2.5 stars, I believe, or 3 stars maybe. If it was, I don't remember, but I think I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and so it was only like 50% for me, and so all of my other books have been better than that, so I would have to say this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this tag. I will see you guys tomorrow with another Bookmas video. Bye!